This part shows you how to configure the imported virtual appliance. In order to configure the virtual appliance, you will follow the next steps as demonstrated in this video. Click on Settings, System, and because my computer has got 12 gigabytes of RAM, the 12 gigabytes of RAM has been split into two. A portion of it will remain to be used by the host machine, which is my Windows, and the remaining will be used for supporting the workings of the VirtualBox. So if I wanted to allocate additional memory to the VirtualBox, I would simply switch this over to allocate additional memory. And I'll just put it at the dividing line between the host machine and the virtual machine. Then next, you will go to the audio. If you wanted to enable audio sounds within the VirtualBox, you just click on Enable and you leave the defaults as they are. Then you will go to Network. You want to set up the network adapter in order to be able to use the internet as well as the connecting path between the two different operating systems, because in the VirtualBox we have Oracle Linux, and on the host machine, which is this laptop, we have Windows. So we go to Attach to Localhost Only, and that automatically switches the name to VirtualBox Host Only Ethernet Adapter. And then we will go and now provide the path for where the .ovf file is. So we'll go to Shared Folders, Add, then you browse to the location which is where you saved your extracted files. You go to the C drive, V305. If you downloaded V506, this is the option that you pick. Then click on Select. Then you automatically fills in the name for you, and then at this point you select Auto Mount. You click OK, and then OK. And that is how you configure the virtual appliance. To start the virtual appliance with the sample application containing the Obiee, what you simply do is you go here and you click Start. It takes a few moments, and you will notice that there are multiple options that come up if you start the appliance for the first time. And I will read the messages out to you so you can see what options you have. You have the Auto Capture Keyboard option turned on. This will cause the virtual machine to automatically capture the keyboard every time the virtual machine window is activated and make it unavailable to other applications running on your host machine. So, do you want to see this message again? No? Then you just click on this message not to show again. The virtual machine reports that the guest OS supports mouse pointer integration. This means that you do not need to capture the mouse pointer to be able to use it in your operating system. All mouse actions you perform when the mouse pointer is over the VirtualBox. Okay, so we're seeing this for the first time, and you want to turn it off. Then what you want to do at this point is to capture the IP address of the machine, and this is the IP address. So what I can simply do is bring up my notepad and capture the IP address. We may need it at a later point, so we'll write it down and we'll keep it here. And then there are some other tips that are provided at the time that the VirtualBox starts out for the first time. So you click OK, and that's how you log into the Oracle virtual machine after you import it, configure it, as well as start it for the first time. To start the Oracle database, you double click on the icon that says 0 startdb.sh. All these are Linux extensions, so double click on it. Say you want to click on Run in Terminal. So this starts the database. Once it starts the database, this will either automatically close or you can just press Enter on your keyboard. The window automatically closes, so we can try out by log into the Oracle database to make sure it's started. This is a terminal line. At this point, you can type in SQL plus system admin 123 at ORCL, which is the database name. Says invalid username or password. Okay, I mistyped. You will notice that I mistyped the password. The password is admin123. So again, try to type system and the password admin123. Connected to Oracle Database 11G Enterprise Edition 64-bit. And that is how you start the Oracle database once you log into the Linux VirtualBox. Next video, I will show you how to start the Obiee in this environment, and I will start the Obiee by executing these different steps which are numbered in sequence, and then I will also demonstrate how to configure in your Windows environment the path between the Linux environment and the Windows environment in order for you to be able to deploy or to open your RPD online as well as deploy the RPD into the Linux environment. Because remember, the administration tool is a Windows-based application and therefore cannot be worked with in the Linux environment, but rather on the Windows platform. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to showing you more in the next videos.